entertainment media and the news media combined. No? I'm so happy and glad that you are here today. And thank you, Wilson Flores, for hosting this Meet the Press. Palakpakan natin si Wilson.
Admirer ni Arnold Villa since before.
Talaga namin magkaibigan ni Wilson, lalo na sa pagdating sa politika, dahil siyempre hindi na naman show business ang ating hinahawakan. Not only entertainment but also we handle some politicians that that who are now senators, and some of them became president. That's why I worked together with Wilson for many years now. So I'm so happy that this is my new journey in life, to become a public servant. I came from Olongapo City. I was born in Olongapo. I studied high school in Olongapo, and after that I moved to Manila and studied and finished the Doctor of Dental Medicine. And then after that, I studied also in the United States in some executive programs for advertising, marketing, and some creative entrepreneurs I studied in New York, and I studied also in Boston University for executive programs for digital marketing, and also creative innovations, executive programs in Thames International in London, England. So I continue up to now. I'm still studying for public administration because I'm now in a new journey, being in the business of entertainment for so long, and been through a lot, and I already, maybe it's a calling this time that I am now, normally I'm always behind the success of a politician. This time, I am now in front of the camera. So ang hirap pala maging sa harap ng camera. Ang hirap din ibenta ang sarili mo. Normally ako nagbibenta ng produkto because of my advertising agency and being a talent manager. This time, ikaw na, sarili mo na ang binibenta mo. Pero pala kahirap kung sarili mo na ang binibenta mo. The reason why I go to be a public servant, to join the public servant, siguro it's a calling because I saw every time I go back to my city, I saw the iba na, nawala na yung the glory of Olongapo. Before Olongapo, when you say Olongapo City, it's a city of entertainment, the #1 tourist destination for entertainment, and the #1 city for entertainment. This time, parang nawala na. Nawala ang liwanag at hindi sigla ng Olongapo City. That's why siguro people in Olongapo ask me if I can be part of to help Olongapo to bring back the glory of Olongapo. And since tayo naman ay nasa larangan ng entertainment, tayo ay nasa larangan ng turismo, siguro I can help my city to recover the tourism industry of Olongapo City. And more other modern flow programs na ating mga plano sa Olongapo, hindi na sa turismo, isa pa ang pagpapatayo ng ating sariling economic zone. Because the #1 problem of my city is the job generation. Kulang ang trabaho, kulang ang kakulangan sa trabaho ang #1 problema ng ating syudad. Kaya siguro naman I can say to myself, and I believe in myself, that I have the capacity, I have the ability, to boost again the glory of Olongapo when it comes to tourism and when it comes to economics. That's why I said one of my biggest project is to create our own economic zone. So if you have any question about what my plans for Olongapo, you saw kanina the videos that I presented, yan ang aking plano sa Olongapo. I know I say that I have a political will. Everything is possible. Sa amin, lahat, pag sinabi, lahat pwede natin gawin. Pinagawa ng ibang bayan, naging successful yung ibang bayan sa Pilipinas, sa papaano natin develop ang kanilang city, siguro naman kaya ko gawin ang ginagawa ng ibang mga manager ng bayan. Kaya kung tayo naging successful in other field of business, siguro this time I will do my best to make me a successful public servant. Thank you.
Thank you, Arnold Garcia, for exciting vision for a better Olongapo City. Very exciting. Sabi ko, mas marami kayong plano kaysa mga senador na iba dyan. Mas maraming detalye yung plano. May tanong sila dito. Ay, si June na.
Hi,
June.
Arnold. Yeah, Arnold, we're really excited na nandito ka, no? Kaharap ka namin sa Pandesal Forum. Yan, syempre nakakatuwa na ito mix news and entertainment also, di ba? Dati mga entertainment, pero yun nga, natuwa kami kasi hindi mo talaga kinalimutan yung entertainment part. Sinigurado mong nandito kami.
Dahil syempre, June, hindi ko pwedeng kalimutan. Nanggaling ako sa entertainment. If ever maging successful ako dito sa another field na pinasukan ko, hindi ko definitely makakalimutan kung saan naman ako nagkali. And it's the first time na pagsama natin ang news, media, and entertainment media in one press conference.
And it's so nice, no, kanina yung sa video mo, it's ang nag-voice over, Corina Sanchez na Corina Sanchez. Ang bongga, Arnold, no, gano'n kakamahal ni Corina.
Yes, si Corina, siyempre kaibigan natin dahil yan, isa sa mga tumutulong sa akin. Yan, libre yan, binigyan niya libre yan. At ginawa rin ng production niya yan. Itong, siyempre idea ko, yung concept ng video, pero tutulong ni Corina, naging maganda yung kinalabasan. Kaya thank you, Corina. Thank you rin sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta sa akin.
Congratulations and good luck. No? Ito raw si Natalie may tatanong.
Yes, editor of Philippine Star and sikat na columnist.
Wala pa akong follow.
Pero magaling magsulat. Editor, more important, editor.
Sir Arnold, di ba last time po tumakbo siya? Buti hindi kayo na-discourage. Last time. Ano yung parang what made you decide to run again?
The last time 2022 tumakbo ako, at that time parang hindi naman 100% yung puso ko na and myself na tumakbo, parang nabigla rin ako sa sarili ko when the Magsaysay group invited me to be their mayor, and then Magsaysay was our congresswoman. So at that time parang I'm not 100% ready, parang 3 months na ako na-campaign. But it gave a good result. You need to say, nakilala ako ng aking mga kababayan na pinakita ko yung aking mga platforms, modern platforms na nila. Kaya nasa sa mga palad, hindi tayo sinuwerte dahil siguro kakulangan din ng exposure ko ng binigay. At saka hindi ako masyadong nag-concentrate sa aking kampanya. Pero nung itong nakaraan last year, siguro it's a calling again, naramdaman ko na actually nag-design ako a day before the registration. I went to church and I asked for a sign if I'm going back, to run again, to serve my city. Naganda yung positive yung naramdaman ko. That's why naniwala ako na siguro talagang baka this time swertihin ka dahil yung sign na binigay sa akin is very positive. Siguro sa akin na lang yun. And that's why the next day at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the last day of the registration, saka ako nag-final ng candidacy as a mayor. So that time, since then up to now, the people of Olongapo are very happy because they're really looking for change yung pagbabago ang kailangan. Siguro naghahanap talaga sila ng bagong magiging manager ng bayan. Dahil sa tingin ko this time ay maganda yung result ng aking campaign at maganda yung turnout ng very positive turnout in every campaign na every barangay na pinupuntahan. So the other day, yesterday, I was debate with all the candidates of mayor and very positive, and I think I got the numbers during the debate. And this is our second debate na ginawa, and according to the people and according to some survey, I got the best result. So that's why I'm here again, trying my best, trying my luck, because I believe that kaya ko mag-manage, na-manage ko rin pagkumpanya na aking nagawa dito sa Maynila, bakit hindi ko kaya gawin, i-manage ang aking syudad at ayusin ang aking syudad, dahil I know meron akong puso, may malasakit, siguro naman may talino ako at may paninindigan na tunay at maglilingkod sa akin. Thank you.
Sir Arnold, for the longest time, parang you struggled two worlds, diba? Politics and showbiz. Pero anong klaseng challenge yung ito? Like, how would you compare both worlds? Ano mas mahirap para sa'yo?
When it comes to entertainment business, it's really a big challenge. You know, to be a producer, to be a talent manager, and to manage other businesses. It's not only entertainment ang ating ginagawa because we have other businesses also. Lahat naman yan may challenge. But lahat yan nagawa ko naman, nagkapalan ko na maayos. At naging successful naman ako in those fields. This time, it's a new journey. And may background naman tayo dito because I was a deputy campaign manager of PPP Laban for twice, no? People don't know about it, but, you know, naging panahon ng senatorial, presidential, isa sa tayo sa deputy campaign manager ng PDP Laban. So mayroon akong karanasan sa pag-handle ng mga politiko, sa pag-handle how to manage, you know, the country and how, because you became a consultant of all of these big time senators and also may mga presidente rin tayo na hawakan na minit yung ating advices, lalo-lalo na sa larangan ng advertising and marketing. As far as you know that I run an agency also, that I run an advertising agency which is specialized in political campaign. So being there, and we go around the world, I will go around the Philippines together with all of those senators, and kasama tayo sa kampanya. So nakikita ko kung paano yung growth and problema ng ating bansa, at nakikita ko din kung paano ang solusyon na ginagawa ng ating mga politiko. So nagkakaroon ka ngayon ng idea dahil humihingi sila sa inyo ng advice, especially in the business of tourism and economic industry. Ay nandun tayo sa mga consultant nila. So siguro naman meron din akong konting nalalaman o malaking nalalaman na may bibigay ko sa aking sila. Mag-implement ko itong mga experience ko at saka yung aking mga nakita at mga vision na gusto kong ma-implement sa aking lungsod dahil yun ang negosyo at industriya ng lungsod na tulong ako.
And last question po, kasi maraming mga showbiz personalities, celebrities, and transitioning to politics. And maraming negativity surrounding yung mga ganong klaseng decisions. Pero sa iyo po, what's your reaction to that? And how do you handle things like negative comments?
I have many artists also are now into politics. Raymond Racine is running for mayor. Enzo Pineda is running for councilors, and marami pa. The Estradas, si E.R. Ejercito, the Gary Estrada, they all came from, Isko was great. It's not my talent, but we work together with Isko. And many other talents ko na became a politicians na rin. That's a big challenge. And your question is how I...
Kasi may mga frown upon sa mga gano'n na from showbiz, tapos
baka, ang mentality kasi ng isa ba, pag sinabi mong showbiz, galing sa showbiz, parang yun lang alam nila, showbiz lang. But you have to see also the background of the candidate. Yun lang ba ang pinag-aralan nila? But hindi nila alam na itong mga kandidatong sumali dito, I mean, if you will see their educational attainment, they're more than qualified to the other candidates. But they never give a chance because yung stigma na galing showbiz ay walang ibubuga. But you can see now in Senate, maraming show business. Pero maraming galing showbiz na became a senator, a governor, or congressman. But look at how their performance in government. Maganda naman, karamihan, like, siyempre, I think I like the performance of the governor of Bulacan, the governor of the Richard Gomez performance in Ormoc, Lucy Gomez performance in Ormoc. So there's a lot of qualified people from showbiz, but they serve to become a public servant because yung kanilang intelligence and their creativity and their yung kanilang knowledgeable when it comes to politics and economics, nandoon na pinag-aralan nila. So I think huwag pa natin i-judge ang ating mga people from showbiz. Depende kung ano ang kanilang educational attainment, depende kung gaano experience sila, depende ang kanilang leadership and also their responsibilities to govern their own province or their own city.